Well, good day, everybody. It's very windy here in Les Abdelone at the moment, reminiscent of the Southern Ocean. It's blowing, gusting 50 knots, and about 70 miles offshore, there's 10-meter seas. So I haven't seen what's going on the river here on the breakwater, but apparently it's very impressive and quite a blow going on, and it's coming through as squalls. So we're thinking of the boats down in the doldrums, but it's a lot colder here than they've had. Anyway, Ada managed to speak with Marie on Penjuic, and Marie finally got a night's sleep last night. It's been too hot to sleep. So they're happy to be in the trades, and it's getting cooler now, so they're cool. And no pun intended. She also, there was a tweet from Triana. Poor old Jean on Triana is still very depressed. They're not going anywhere in a hurry. They're right alongside. In fact, I just checked before. They're only 3 miles behind and right behind White Shadow. So still going very slow, watching the others fly away. But there's he's got quite a bit in the bank there. So he's still got plenty of time to try and maintain his status overall in combined legs 1, 2, 3, and 4. But nonetheless, he's just pulling his hair out like crazy, which is very frustrating. Most of them are through. Explorer turned around, she's now coming through normally. And what else can I tell you? Spoke to Evrika. They had some issues with their satellite phone not getting through. There was something happening, so we didn't get any tweets and so on. But Ada, we finally sorted it last night. So Ada spoke to Evrika as well. They're pretty okay. They're still hot and sticky, and they're really miffed with the whole rock and rolling of the boat because the sea is completely different to the wind that's available. So they reckon the motion of the boat is a shocker, and the sun is directly boring down on the boat, so they can't get any shade, and they're pretty much over it. They're happy. They will be happy when they get to the trades. So the whole doldrums thing is wearing people down, and that's part of the course. Anyway, let's have a look here, and we'll go to the tracker, and we'll see what's happening with the teams. So you can see very clearly now Penjuic, virtually all of them. They're all of them down to Galiana. Galiana's now in the trades as well. Evrika's not quite there. Triana and White Shadow. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, so they've just picked up. I was just about to say, looks like they've finally just arrived, and that's kind of cool. And Sterner hasn't been going anywhere. They're still lolling around, but they're moving a bit better. 3.9. They've been sitting there going nowhere. An Explorer is, jeepers, don't even talk about it. 7.6 knots. Holy dooly. All right, let's just blow it up and have a proper look. This is today's weather, real time. That's okay. And Explorer went back, dropped off the crew. Now they're back underway, and at the moment they've got a good breeze gradient there, so long may it last. 7.6 knots. This will be really interesting. They've managed 91 miles in the last 24 hours, but they are moving, and they've got to do it because we're going to see the doldrums start to open up with light winds here. So, but if they can get through in the next couple of days, let me just see how far. If they did 150 and 150, 300 miles. Oh, jeepers, they couldn't do it. This breeze is going to hold here, so they might get a lucky break. Anyway, they would have been a lot better off if they didn't go back and drop off the crew, but that's life. So so that's Explorer. Sterner, as I say, not a big day, a 70-mile day, and still only doing 3.9, because you can see here they're still in the remnants of very light stuff. There's more breeze over on the west right now, so but we'll have a look at the two-day forecast in a minute when we go through. And if we blow up, you can see it's hard to see Triana, but literally, here we go. So Triana and White Shadow were side by side, and they were. I'm going to blow this right up because it's quite interesting. Triana was exactly 3 miles behind in the last one. Now I've got to find them. I've lost it. Sorry. Okay, there they are. Okay, get them in the middle, blow it up a bit more, and then we can see what's going on here. Quite fun for them. So here we go. Triana's moved a little bit to the other side, but in terms of distance apart, 2.7 miles. So they're absolutely looking at each other. 3 miles is nothing. Some people forget how long 3 miles is. Most sailors know it's not far. If you're 3 miles off the coast, you can see the sand on the beach because of the horizons and stuff. But it's very close, so they're looking at each other, talking on VHF radio, and that's kind of fun. So White Shadow's doing 5 knots now, and Triana's doing 5.1. Boy, that's kind of interesting. They're boat for boat again. Anyway, good fun for them. And that's a bit faster than they were doing. They've been doing 4s and even less than that over the last 24 hours. So I didn't do their daily runs. 70 miles, 69 for Triana and 74 for White Shadow. So that's their lot. Evrika still flopping around, but 4 knots, and the breeze is getting close to them. They're just about there. Here's the breeze above them. They've only managed 70 miles in the last 24 hours, so that's not a lot. Galliana with Secure in the breeze, 7.4 knots, 112-mile day, so they're finally off and running. So hopefully it holds true and they keep going. 8 knots for Outlaw, 137-mile day. That's okay. Maiden, 8 knots, 179-mile day. So that's what you get when you're in the trades. And Helsinki's actually boring down on Penjuik. This could get very interesting. So 8.5 knots and 180-mile day. No, not Penjuik. It's pulling down on the Esprit de Keep. The Esprit de Keep, 8.1 knots and 172-mile day. So Helsinki is now running them down. And Penjuik is 8.4, 193. Helsinki was 8.5, 180. Okay, so they're not catching Penjuik yet. Let's see what happens over the ensuing days. Translated 9, 8.6 and 176-mile day. Neptune, we're just on the blower, on the radio, on the sat phone, 174-mile day and doing 7.8. So that's kind of interesting. And so what's some relative distances here? It's always good to peg them out instead of just talk about it. So Helsinki, come on, not wanting to go here. Nope. Let's see. I've lost the plot there. It's not working. Rightio. Try one more time there. One there. Okay. Pull it. Jeepers. I didn't want to do that. I want to click that and drag it down here. Helsinki's about 187 miles behind. So it's a good day's run. But of course, it's not as if Penjuik is going to stop. They've got to try and if they take out 10 miles a day, that's 18 days and they'll be finished by then. So they've got to take out 20 miles a day, which is going to be very challenging. The Esprit de Keep, on the other hand, there's a little bit there. They're about 80 miles behind. They could peg that one down. So all kind of interesting for sure. So I think if we just come back here and just have a look. We did Galliana. We've done everyone. Yep, everyone's had a look. So I'll go small and we'll run the weather up for a couple of days and just see what it's looking like. So there's an overview of the Atlantic right now. This is the big storm over here right now where we're getting hammered. We're just in there in the Bay of Biscay, but running up into the English Channel. So it's a good time not to be there. But you can see, relatively speaking, in the next 2 weeks, the boats are going to be up here, and there's still some, pretty serious weather about. So they'll be looking forward to that as long as the wind's in the right direction, and it'll be cold and all the rest of it. So anyway, for now, the doldrums are doing their thing. I just push it to here. The trade winds are just going to be there. So this is where the action is down the bottom to see who's going to be affected. So we'll just push it through for the first 24 hours. So Explorer's got breeze, and Sterner should have the same deal, the same stuff going on. There we go through. Yeah, Sterner's got the same, and Explorer's going to lose out a little bit. This is 24 hours out, but they might get up in here somewhere, and Sterner could be pushing up a bit as per normal. And then so the second day, Sterner's going to have breeze and Explorer's going to run out. Yep, Explorer's going to might get through that lot. This is the second day. So say if they did 300 miles. Where's 300 miles? Oh, no, they're going to be nowhere near it. He'll be down here. So Explorer's going to have to start the struggle to get through, but Sterner will be up in the breeze and gone. They'll all bolt, and so Explorer's going to be the street cleaner, a street sweeper again, sweep up everything behind after the big parties, and will eventually get there. So that's pretty straightforward. Just a quick look at the rankings. We know what line honours, Penduic, L'Esprit de Keep, Esprit de Helsinki, translated, blah, blah, blah. So it goes. I'm not going to do the combined 4 legs IRC, but we'll have a look here because you'll get the feeling of why Triana are getting really miffed, sitting back there watching everyone sail away with quite a deal of speed. So L'Esprit de Keep is still there. Only got about 12 hours up their sleeve, though, from Penduic. So Penduic sailing to a rating. That's not bad at all. 7 hours behind that is Translated, so there'll be a bit of a playoff there. The Translated, there's going to be a drag race now in the trade winds, so that will be interesting. Then it's Neptune, and then Maiden, Spirit of Helsinki, Outlaw. So it goes, and Triana is right down here, 55 days, 11 hours. So 55 days, 11. So they're basically 5 days and 11 hours behind L'Esprit de Keep. So not looking good at this stage for this particular leg. However, their 4-leg situation is looking very good still. So just had John Luke in here. We're just talking about it and thinking, oh, has he got enough up his sleeve to make it to the end? And I think he probably has, but anything can happen, and it's a long way to the finish, and the boats are getting tired, and crews are getting frustrated, and surely Triana's going to drive like crazy when they do get in the trades. And so, yeah, they've still got 3,000. Well, Penduic has got 2,790 miles to go. Triana's got, what have we got? 3,500. So quite a bit to go, and they'll push hard, and things can break, and, crew can, who knows what. So, the race is still very much open, wide open. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's just cut back here to say good day and see who's there. This will be a quick one. Kathleen, guess what? The shop is done. It's all going to happen tomorrow. The merchandising and bits and pieces is there, but I think I'm going to have to send you your own special hat, Kathleen, because there's a minimum buy-in. The freight is so expensive out of here to get it anywhere in the world. We're putting a minimum cap. It was actually going to be like you have to buy in batches, 2 T-shirts, 2 caps. We send that. You don't get the option to buy one. But, Kathleen, you'll be something different, so don't worry about that. Don't stress over that. But the shop is about there, and, yeah, long story. G'day, Leslie. Oh, jeepers, everything just shot through there. Captain Joey, g'day. Christine, hi. No problem. Click on the target boat before you zoom. Yeah. Shop is here. Oh, jeepers. James put a link. Okay, that's the pre-alert to the shop. Anyway. Yeah, but there's a minimum buy-in. But just send us an email, Kathleen. Don't worry about that. I'm not sure whether it's there. I didn't get to check the minimum buy-in, but Jane's running that, and it's a real it's a challenge. But we're basically there, and there'll be more stuff coming up in as well. We've got the we've got the bulkhead plates to go as well, and a few other things. So stand by for that. That's a sneak peek that the others won't see it until the rest of it's on there. Okay, that's it. Thanks for that. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. See you later.